And the players exchanging a few friendly words prior to tip-off, the getting-to-know-you stage of the proceedings. Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. Okay, first for the Bulls. Harper's out there with Michael Jordan. We've got Longley. Each and every night, so important to utilize that size under the basket, and you know he'll be contributing in every way he can here tonight. Then there's Pippen, and it's Rodman in at the 4 slot. And then for the Utah Jazz, John Stockton out there with Jeff Hornacek. We've got Foster. He'll be battling under the boards to get the job done, both on offense and defense. Then it's Keith, and it's Malone in at the 4 spot. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And the pass to Keith. Back to Stockton. The feed to Foster. Nice ball movement by Utah. Malone can't hit.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
And the shot is good. Rodman's got his team on the board to start the game for the Bulls. On defense, Chicago. Hornacek outside and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Now the Bulls with it. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with them. He said they can't get too predictable offensively, going up against an alert and clever defensive ball club. He told me, quote, when a defense knows what's coming next, it becomes pretty easy for them to slow you down. We need to keep them guessing, show them different looks, and that's a challenge for our staff. Kevin, let's see if they get it done.
All right, thanks, Doris. I think it's the one thing we were talking about before the broadcast. The defense they're facing always seems to be in a lockdown mode.
Yeah, that's their identity, Kevin, and there's kind of an intimidation factor involved here. They gained their reputation as a defensive club for a reason. They're tough.
Yeah, they really are tough, and they also do a good job of making you uncomfortable and frustrating you a little bit. So you got to keep your poise when you're facing a team as good as this one is defensively.
Here's Stockton, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, he's such a smart defender, guys. He just has a knack for stripping the ball from the offensive player just when he thinks he's got an easy shot going in.
And you've got to respect his willingness to give up his body. Step in, absorb the contact, and put his body on the line to draw charges. That's definitely one of his specialties.
Now here's Jordan, outside for Pippen. He passes it to Harper. No luck, and Utah the other way now. Hornacek outside. Malone left side from 13, and again it's Utah.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Bulls still looking like they're getting going. It's a 3-point game. Rodman sets a screen. Pippen is doubled. Back to Harper. Outside for Jordan. Hornacek with the steal. Here is Keith. Foster dishes to Stockton. Kicks it to Foster. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Offside Pippen. Inload to Longley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Pass to Keith. There's the dish to Foster. Down low. Stockton can't get it to go.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Longley with the bucket. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Sally comes in for Dennis Rodman. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Isley, good. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Jordan, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Here is Stockton. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And stolen by Jordan. Picked him clean. Here's Isley. Makes it off the glass.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well. Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And he's good on the second. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Anderson outside. Pass to Carl. Just 4 to shoot. Stockton from outside. Sally with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Kerr. Kukoc pass to Kerr. Jordan kicks it out to Kerr. Dishes it to Kukoc. It'll count. No good on that last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
He's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Send a message.
Yes, sir. A message, and put it on the highlight reel for later.
Now, here's Kerr. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Passes to Wennington. Back to Kerr. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Kukoc can't get it to go.
And no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Isley. Shot from 12. The rebound by Jordan.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Sally with a screen on Anderson. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. He's covered by Stockton. Shot from 12. Kukoc gets the bucket. And that ties it up.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Isley, good. Isley's got 6 points. Jordan with it.
Watch outside.
Another one falls for Chicago.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And Steve, even more than that, this is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
Simpkins, he's checked in for Wennington.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
Here's Isley. He's got 6. Ostertag, a screen on Kerr. To the inside. Stockton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Stockton. A different look for Utah. Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Keefe comes in for Anderson. And it's Hornacek in for Isley. And Stockton drops them both. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pippen, the pass to Bushley.
Get that board.
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Now, here is Hornacek. Shot clock at 3. That's tipped. But they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And here's Kerr. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He dishes it to Rodman. Outside Pippen. Great D that time from Foster.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
They set the pick. Feeds it to Malone. No luck. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And even 3-on-3 break. And the shot's good from Bushler. Bushler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Stockton outside. He feeds it to Hornacek. He kicks it to Foster. Defended by Simpkins. Foster, that's good. And the Jazz lead by 1. Now, here's Kerr. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pippen against Keefe. And it's Pippen missing. And it's Utah's ball. Here is Keefe. Foster dishes to Stockton. Shoots it up. They get it again. Here's Malone. A beautiful reverse layup. Malone's got 9.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. It's the Jazz up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Glad you're spending Saturday night with us. Let's check out what's happened so far. The Jazz are in a close one against the Chicago Bulls. This is a disciplined team, and when it comes to boxing out, controlling the backboard with fundamental play, we've seen it so far. A good start for the mailman, Karl Malone. He's up to 9 points and has helped out a bit on the boards as well. And the Bulls going all out. They continue to dice up teams with passing, fluid play. It's beautiful team basketball. Certainly an impressive start by Dennis Rodman. And what a game from Michael Jordan as well. And that's all there is for me here in the studio. Time to send you back to my friend Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Nice game. Great performance by Karl Malone.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Hornacek, no luck.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. Two hands and hammer it down.
The pass to Stockton. Got a piece of it. Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
On defense, Chicago. They trail by one. Pass to Keith. Shot clock at 6. Malone. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Jazz have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Malone. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Backing down is Jordan. Outside Harper. Now the feed to Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Jordan off a pick from Rodman. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
For Chicago, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And both free throws good for Rodman. And the Jazz call time here. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Stockton passes to Foster. Hornacek. Here is Keith, guarded by Jordan. Kicks to Stockton. Pass to Keith. Back to Stockton. Just 5 on the clock. Foster is screen on Harper. And Stockton, here we go. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Pippen kicks to Harper.
Come get it, come get it.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Screen by Longley. Off the screen. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Hornacek dishes to Malone. He passes to Foster. Feeds to Stockton. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Malone with the steal. Jordan against Hornacek. Now the dish to Stockton. Malone passes to Keith. Malone, 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Rodman with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Jazz with some changes. Ostertag comes in for Foster. And it's Anderson in for Keith. Now Jordan. He has 6. Longley a screen on Hornacek. Longley passes to Pippen. Dishes to Jordan. From 17 feet out. And that one's good. Jordan's got 8 points.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
We've got 1:18 left in the third. And Stockton, here we go. They recover it. The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for it. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. He doesn't get the second one. Chicago trailing here. Jordan kicks to Kukoc. Passes it to Kerr. Outside Jordan. And it's Chicago scoring again.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure, the energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
Picked by Ostertag. Isley the pass to Ostertag. There's the pass to Isley. Hornacek outside. Releases. And he hits the jump shot. Hornacek's got his second bucket of the night. And here are the Bulls now. A 2-point game. Jordan dishes to Kukoc. Back to Jordan. Fader on the way. That doesn't go either for Jordan. And here we go with Jeff Hornacek. Here's Isley. Got it off in time, but it's no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on it.
Anderson kicks to Stockton. He dishes it to Malone. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Malone's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Jazz. Bulls trail by 4. Jordan with it. Free throw line jump shot. A rebound by the Jazz. Malone's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anderson outside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
At the line for 1. That one misses for Anderson. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Kukoc using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Stockton outside. He feeds it to Anderson. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Malone. Rejected by Simpkins. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Jordan inside, working on Anderson. Now here's Kerr. Deflected. Here's Jordan.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Wennington. And Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Simpkins. Utah calls timeout. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, "I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do." Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Rodman with the block. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And slam dunk by Jordan. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Hornacek passes to Ostertag. Rejected by Pippen. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Shot from 12. Pass to Rodman. Outside for Pippen. Outside Pippen. Kukoc. Rodman down low. He's covered by Malone. Outside Pippen. Kerr kicks to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. The feed now to Pippen. Second chance shot. Anderson with the block. Stacked and dishes to Anderson. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
And the Jazz making a change here. Keith's checked in. 1:41 left in the game. Malone. And good on the basket. Look it.
Man, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into the position they're in right now.
Jordan up top. Hornacek covering.
We'll just take a look at what Jordan's done tonight. 15 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
That seems like it could have been more because he's been in position to make plays defensively most of the game.
This free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
That was critical, guys. Absolutely critical, and, you know, that's what we're used to seeing out of him.
Stockton passes to Malone. And here's Ostertag. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And at Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, what's that, 7 lead changes already here? So this is a great matchup, guys. Two competitive teams going at it.
That's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Stockton kicks to Malone. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Jordan with it. Now defended by Keith. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Back to Pippen. From downtown. Here's Rodman.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And here's Stockton. Back to Malone. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Back to Pippen. Malone with the block. And the Jazz call time here. They're losing by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here is Keith.
A chance to tie it up, Clark.
A 3 would make it happen. That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job embodying of this man.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
missing both free throws. Three-pointer from Stockton. Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. Here's Jordan. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. We've got overtime action now, folks. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on our sideline, and this is Kevin Harlan. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Kerr, the pass to Kukoc. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Keith, and the rejection by Pippen. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Chicago leading. Kicks to Jordan. Fades away. And here's Hornacek. A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far. Pass to Keith. Back to Hornacek. 6 to shoot. A shot, no good.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
It's Pippen with the drive. He passes to Jordan. Feeds it to Kukoc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Pippen against Keith. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Stockton can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 7. The drive by Jordan. Out to Kukoc. Back to Jordan. Outside, Kukoc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now, thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
They need this one. The open shot by Malone. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Pippen dishes to Kukoc. No good on the 3. Now Stockton.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Foster, that's good. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's tipped. Kerr kicks to Pippen. And it's blocked by Malone. Outside Jordan. Kukoc from outside. And so it's Chicago winning this one. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.